So if any of you guys have watched my videos, you've probably seen this Acura TL. So this Acura TL was a customer of mine who we put a transmission in this car probably about maybe 3 years ago. And the car's been running fine since then until she blew the engine up. So she blew the engine up, severely overheated it to the point where oil and water started to mix, and you know, it was unable to be driven because of the overheating issue. So she wanted to get another car, so she tried to go to a car lot. Obviously they didn't give her anything for it. One, it's an 05, it's a little older, so they're going to use that. For two, it has a blown engine, they're definitely going to use that. And for three, it's a car lot, and they make their money by buying from you dirt cheap and then, you know, reselling it for a lot. So that's just business. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but that's just the nature of that business. So they didn't offer her much for it. So she called me back and asked me if I wanted it, and I gave her a much better offer than what the car lot was going to give her. I gave her a more reasonable offer. So anyway, now I have this vehicle. I'm going to sell it, but I already had a buyer, which was my cousin down in Southern California, which I was going to give it to him for basically what I had into the car. I wasn't really making any profit on it, just for what I paid for the motor and the parts and things that I put on it and how much I paid for the car. But he since decided to go with a 4-cylinder and not this. But I've already bought a bunch of upgraded parts for him. So let me show you some of the upgraded parts that I bought for him. And I'm sort of conflicted on whether or not I should actually install these parts or should I return. Let me show you. Before I show you guys the parts, this is the motor we took out of it. This is the original motor here that came out of that Acura. So I put another motor in it. As you can see, that's what leaked out of it. So this motor, it still ran, but obviously the oil and water is mixing, so it's best to just get a new motor for the obvious reasons. You pretty much ruin the main bearings and the rod bearings when the oil and water mixes. So we got another motor. All right, let me show you guys. All right, so here's all the parts I got for that TL up on the table. And I got these parts specifically because, like I stated, it was going to a family member, so I wanted to make sure I hook them up. It needs struts, it needs brakes bad, and so I was going to put these parts on there for him. But now he doesn't want the vehicle, so now I have these extra parts. Let's take a closer look at it. So this is the stuff I got him. Got some new ceramic brake pads for the front and rear. Got some rotors for them. These are actually drilled and slotted rotors. So he's a young fella, about 23 years old, and so I wanted to give him some nice, cool, sporty looking rotors to go with that Acura TL. So I got them drilled and slotted all the way around, and I'm gonna throw that on there for him, and then paint the calipers red for him, front and back. And then we got some front, or these are rear struts, and then I got some front struts in this Rock Auto box. So now I don't know if should I return these or should I go ahead and throw them on there. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and throw this stuff on the vehicle. I know it needs brakes, I know it needs shocks, so I'll feel better if I sell this to someone, them having good brakes and having good shocks and struts on it. And I will paint the calipers too. It might attract buyers or something like that. So anyway, if you guys want to see the install of this stuff, I'm gonna put this on Des rack, and we'll have Des install. So be on the lookout on Des the Auto Tech's channel. I'm gonna have Des go ahead and throw this stuff on, and then I'm gonna sell this Acura TL. So just be on the lookout for on Des's channel for the next couple of days or so, you can watch the video of all these parts being installed on the Acura TL. You want this? Go get it, Bear. Good boy. You tired? That's all you got, big boy? Bike. There you go. Get that ball. Sit. Drop it. Good boy. Airplane. All right, Mama.
Hi, boo boo.